more people care about the game. The World Cup helped that. Chicharito certainly helped. There are a lot of people here that look forward to seeing Javier get out and play. There are a handful of Dynamo players here, and this is a team, city that supports their team. The stadium here, Jamie Roots and Lone Star Sports and Entertainment, these guys are just good. They're great, and they really know how to sell tickets and they know how to put on an event. Most of them work together.
Did any other news or decisions come out of the board meeting?
You know, not really, Grant. A lot of talk on how we'll align our conferences. You know, we're going to have 2 teams that are going to be on the West Coast, and we've got to figure out how we align. We're going to figure out how many conferences we have. We haven't determined that or not. I will say we're not going to have a single table. There's some news for you. We're going to have conferences next year. We talked a lot about our media strategy now that we've, you know, seen the power of the World Cup and the 25 million people who watched that game. We talked about how do we capture some of that attention. We spent a little time talking about what we need to do to bring more star players in the league. You know, now that we have Thierry Henry and Juan Pablo Angel, who we love, and 2 Mexican players that are going to be playing in the league. So we're going to try to find ways that we could perhaps bring more of those players into Major League Soccer. Those are the main subjects of the board meeting.
Is there any developments on Rafa Marquez or
you know, we hope to be able to have good news with Rafa, and you know, sometime in the near future, hopefully be able to present him to the public, but no news yet. But you know, if we can bring Marquez in, the captain of the Mexican national team, a guy who had a great World Cup, long-time FC Barcelona player, if we could have him in MLS, it would really give us, I think, a big boost of credibility, and I think it would be exciting for our fans.
This format of facing a foreign team, is that in the foreseeable future?
I love it, Jonah. You know, listen, I think we've got the most competitive all-star game in sport. You know, it might not be the showcase that other leagues have when they can bring all their guys together, but you know, I think it's important in our sport to bring in international clubs, have our guys play against them, have, you know, a 70,000 person crowd for an exhibition game in the middle of the week, have it live on ESPN. I mean, those things are important. We're going to continue to do that. And I think after this game, I think we'll have a better chance of attracting other, what I'll call super clubs from around the world to play in our All-Star game. This was great for Manchester United, and it was great for us.
You still going to do it midweek?
You know, we got to resolve that. We've got to work on that. I can't say it'll be midweek again next year. It certainly doesn't. It's not good to have a Champions League game, you know, the day before our All-Star game. We've got to find a solution to that. But those of you who know us well know that a lot of this is real-time thinking for us. And we're going to evaluate it after the All-Star game.